Okay, everybody, thanks for coming. I don't think there's any secret that both nationwide and particularly here in New York State, there has been a dramatic rise in both shoplifting rates and shoplifting arrests, which has resulted, as we see every day, every time you go to the store, things as de minimis as toothpaste are behind lock and key. So enough is enough. New York's so-called bail and discovery reforms have emboldened these shoplifters and have enabled them to continue to shoplift. My prosecutors in my office cannot ask for bail on most shoplifting offenses, and police cannot even arrest, but rather must give appearance tickets to the offenders, which just exacerbates the problem. Shoplifting is not a victimless crime. It affects everyone. It drives up consumer prices. Employees lose jobs, stores close, and this costs taxpayers millions of dollars, and especially in underserved areas, they lose the benefit of having stores close to home. We are not going to let this happen in Suffolk County. In Suffolk County, it is not okay to steal other people's property, and we are going to continue to reiterate that point over and over until the message comes out. Over a year ago, we formed the Retail Protection Partnership to address this issue. We didn't announce it with a press conference at the time. We instead got to work with our merchants and the Suffolk County Police Department to stop the rise in shoplifting. And now we are here today because we have seen the results. Before we get into those results, let me introduce some of the partners we have here with us today. We have of course, our partnership with the Suffolk County PD. We have Commissioner Rob Waring, as well as his executive team. And we also have representatives from many of the major retailers who have partnered with us. And those retailers are, among others, Burlington, CVS, Home Depot, Lowe's, Macy's, Stop and Shop, Target Corporation, TJ Maxx, Ulta, and Walgreens. And obviously the retailers play a role in all of this, and we certainly thank our retail partners for their work in this regard. I also have a number of representatives from our office. I have our Deputy Chief Detective Investigator, Matt Borman. We have our Intake Bureau Chief, Tisha Burrows, as well as the ADAs on our retail theft team, which are Jeremy Waite, Kirsten Riley, Sildon Ogilvie, Alexandra Giardella, Ashley Collado, Brooke Tellis, and Sean Murphy, and I want to thank those folks for their work in this regard. So this is how our Retail Protection Partnership works. We teamed up with law enforcement and retailers to combat theft. Every single Suffolk County Police Department precinct is part of this program. Retailers and law enforcement share critical data and intelligence with each other. We focus our resources of our office, the DA's office, to prosecute those serial shoplifters, to put them in prison or give them lengthy jail sentences. And the way it works is now with bail reform, as I was saying in my opening remarks, police cannot normally arrest for shoplifting. They have to give an appearance ticket. And then that person is given an appearance ticket with a date to appear at some other time in court. Oftentimes, pretty much all the time, they don't show up. We can't ask for a warrant. We have to then go out and find the offender, invite them back to court, and maybe they show up again, maybe they don't. And if they don't, then we could ask for a warrant. Then we could go out and get them. And if we don't do this, we can't prosecute these cases. So obviously, this is a tremendous drain on our resources. So what we've done is we've gotten together with our partners in the Suffolk County PD, with our partners in retail, to identify those offenders that are benefiting the most, exploiting the system the most. And we're specifically targeting those individuals to bring them to justice and hold them responsible for what they do. And we do that in a number of ways. One of the ways in which we do it is through our trespass program. So that is, in addition to focusing our attention on the recidivists, as I've just said, we also work with our retail partners on trespass affidavits. And what that means is when a shoplifter is caught stealing from a store, the merchant fills out a trespass notice telling that thief that they are no longer welcome in the store. The police serve it on the thief, and then if they come back, we can charge more serious crimes such as burglary, and we can seek prison up to 2 1/3 to 7 years in this way. So we've been employing that as well. So what have been the results? Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to play a video with some examples of shoplifters stealing from our retailers and the sentences they received as a result of this program. So, as the video illustrates, these individuals walked into a store, blithely walked past the register and thought they got away with stealing items. Only they didn't. They didn't get away with it because our partners in law enforcement, specifically the Suffolk County Police Department, worked with each of the retail stores, looked through the video, and working with our ADAs, these individuals were all arrested and they all served significant jail sentences. And for one purpose and one purpose alone, and that is we want to deliver that message. If you steal in Suffolk County, you will be held responsible for your actions. And I know there's the thought out there that no one is paying attention, no one cares, but we care in Suffolk County. And if you steal in Suffolk County, again, we are going to hold you responsible for that. And if one message gets out, we want that message to come across loud and clear. Just because you leave the store with those items doesn't mean you got away with it. And the boards to the left of me are just some of the examples of the overall success of the partnership that we've had thus far. Each of the defendants have been convicted under this program and received either an upstate period of incarceration or prison of up to 1 year served here locally in Suffolk County. Our press release gives details of those individual cases on all of those recidivist offenders. Again, they've all been successfully prosecuted because our team has put the work together to put together good cases, which isn't easy. It takes time, it takes resources, but it's well worth it. We started this partnership over a year ago. We are here announcing it for the first time because we have the results. These top shoplifting offenders have stolen tens of thousands of dollars, and many have hit the same store over and over, dozens of times. They're going back and hitting the same store over and over again. So far, we've compiled the list, and we have convicted half of the top shoplifters identified in Suffolk County. We are prosecuting the other half now, and we are going to continue to prosecute serial shoplifting until it stops. Almost every single one of the individuals we have prosecuted has been sentenced to at least 1 year in jail, with, again, many of them being sentenced to upstate incarceration. I am extremely proud of the work that has been done from this partnership, especially by my prosecutors working with our police and our retailers. Clearly, our work is not done. This partnership is continuing. It's not a one-time thing, and we are just beginning. We are going to continue this program. The Retail Protection Partnership is so successful due to the shared intelligence between retailers and law enforcement. So again, I want to thank our retail partners. And I want to ask more retailers to participate. The more stores that help with this program, the more serial shoplifters will be arrested and the safer Suffolk will be. I encourage retailers to join the partnership and tell us about their serial shoplifters. We will work with you and we will hold these individuals responsible. Again, on the far end, we have a call to our retailers to contact us through our DA website or email. Again, we want our retailers to partner with us so we can combat this problem together. Again, the bottom line is do not steal other people's stuff, because if you do in Suffolk County, we will hold you responsible. Law enforcement will find you and you will be prosecuted. For repeat offenders, we will seek jail sentences. You will go to jail for this activity. We protect our retailers here in Suffolk County, no matter if they are a small business or a large chain. In doing so, we are also ensuring that those who are employed will continue to have a job, will continue to have a place of business to go to and stay employed. And our communities will continue to benefit from having these retail stores in their community. So again, I want to thank everyone for coming, and I want to thank our partnership. I'm going to now call on Commissioner Rob Waring to discuss his insights into the program. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. As District Attorney Tierney said, retail theft impacts everyone. When retailers lose revenue from theft, it ends up costing the consumer as prices increase to make up for the loss. For a small business, it can result in more than just a cut in profits. Businesses close and people lose jobs. I applaud the efforts of the task force for their work on reining in repeat offenders, and the results speak for themselves. The sharing of information between retailers and law enforcement proved fruitful, and it's my hope that the continued partnership will yield additional arrests, resulting in further drop in crime. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Are there any questions?